Hi everyone, welcome to Shepherd's Campground. Well, it's not really a campground, it's Shepherd's Kitchen, and a little later it'll be Shepherd's Driveway, but we're going to make believe we're at a campground. And for the rest of the Sundays in July, we're going to be talking about foods you can cook while camping. They don't have to be camping, you can cook them in your backyard, because I am not using open fire here. Or you could fry things on the ground. You don't need to have an open fire this time of year here in Florida. I'm going to be using my grill, and of course I think most of us when we're camping now have a grill of some sort there with us of various degrees, whether it's a little portable or a big standalone grill. At any rate, we're going to be making some items that you can cook on the grill or on an open campfire. I would suggest these are ones that you want to put a grate over the campfire. We've all thrown potatoes in on the coals and they're just delicious, but this isn't what we're working at. So today we're going to be making something that can be used as a fun snack for around a campfire, or can be used as a meal. And we're going to be making campfire nachos. And so I'm going to get ready, and this is something that you can do at home before you go camping, is get some of these things ready so that you don't have to do it when you're there. So I'm going to bring you down to the stove. I'll show you what I mean. In this fry pan, I have a pound of ground beef, which I am going to start breaking up. And I'm using my new stove. And it's the first time I've used this burner, so I'm not sure what I'm going to find. This says this is an ultra heat burner. It's supposed to be one of these that'll boil water and, I don't know, fast. So I may have to turn this down if it gets too hot, but I wanted to get it a good start. Okay, now what I'm going to use when we get to the grill is my cast iron fry pan, and that's what we're going to make our nachos in. You can make it in a cast iron fry pan or in disposable aluminum pans if that's what you want. But if you use a disposable aluminum pan, you want to use something that's a heavy-duty pan, because you don't want to burn the nachos. But you need to remember one thing. If you're using this cast iron, because the whole thing is going to be on the grill, so it's all going to get hot. But cast iron, even on a stovetop, gets hot all over, including the handle, and stays hot. So my recommendation would be cook these in the cast iron and then take them off the grill and scoop out some and put them on different serving plates or on one big plate. Because you don't want, especially your kids, reaching in and out of a pan, a cast iron pan that's been on a very hot grill, because they could very easily get burnt if they're going after nachos that are on the edge of the pan. So cook them in the pan and then take them out and put them on a separate plate. That's what we're going to do tonight, because even Bob and I would probably burn ourselves trying to eat them out of this pan after they're once cooked. So that being said, the other thing I did is get some of the things ready. We have some chopped tomatoes, some chopped onions, some chopped lettuce, and I have some banana peppers in the middle because I like those, and I'm keeping them in a little Lazy Susan. I happen to have one. Now, if you have storage area, this is a great thing to do ahead of time when you're camping. However, if you don't, it's probably easier just to carry a tomato and onion and some lettuce and then chop them there. I also have some other condiments that we'll add to it. Sour cream, guacamole, all that good stuff. This is heating up nicely. We're just going to stir it around until it's nicely browned. Not killed, but nicely browned. Okay, let me just let that finish and I'll take it to the next step. Be back in a minute. Nicely, and I'm going to add my seasoning. Now I'm going to add a manwich seasoning because we like that. And this way, if there's leftovers, we can make a manwich sandwich with it. But this would be the time where you would add maybe some taco seasoning, chili seasoning. Now, if this is still too much for you to do with your camping, there's an easy solution. When you go camping, pack a can of chili. And then just, I'm adding some kidney beans. And the reason I'm adding all this, I mentioned, this is going to be a dinner meal. This isn't going to be a snack, so we're adding some protein to it. We'll have all the other things that go on nachos with the added protein. I'm just going to let that cook up a little bit. And that's really all the prep I'm doing. I didn't use the whole can. I used maybe 3/4 of a can, and I will see what it looks like after it cooks up a little bit. If I need to put more on, I will, but I don't think I will, because you don't want it soggy to make the chips soggy. So I'm going to let this cook for a little bit, and I'll be back when it's time to put this together and put it on the grill. See you in a little while. Okay guys, we're going to build our plate. I'm going to put a layer of, I'm using these. Okay, let's put a layer down. Hopefully there's more big ones than little ones. Okay, good. Now I'm going to take, let's see, I think like a soup spoon, put a little meat on them, and make sure everybody's got a taste. And now I'm going to use a Fiesta Blend 3 cheese. I mean, is this like already? Let's make another layer. Now, truthfully, if I were camping, I would use the aluminum pans. I'd like one of those great big aluminum pans. And if the Dollar Tree, all you have to do with Dollar Tree aluminum pans is to double them up, because they're not very heavy. And then I put this on my campfire over some coals, not flames. Keep an eye on it. Oh, this looks like yummo. Can you stand it? Okay, now what I'm going to do is cover this with foil. Sorry, I forgot to get the foil out. Cover it with foil. And what I have is, my grill is on like medium. I've got the middle one shut off and the two end ones on. I'm trying to keep the grill at about what I would call 350. There you go. We're ready. We're going to put it on the grill, and I think probably about 10 minutes, but I'll be back and show you what it looks like when we bring it up to eat. Okay, here's to the unveiling. I haven't looked myself. We'll see what we got. Oh my word. Can you believe? Can you believe? This is like magnificent. Ooh, I'll take a little one here. Ooh, it's hot. I'll bring you up so you get me to see a taste test. Oh, here I am. I'll put my glasses on so you look like me. Okay. I haven't put all the other stuff on it, but I'm going to give it a try. Look at this. Look at this. Mmm. Oh my goodness, you know what's good? The chips stay nice and crunchy. You'll love it. Give it a try. If you know what? If you don't camp, make the whole thing and put it in your oven. It'll still be just as great. But I think the part of cooking it together in the oven with this meat and the cheese is what makes it. All right, that's all for today. I'll see you Tuesday with another craft video. Love you, and I'm going to tell you right now, enjoy your afternoon. Stay safe. Stay healthy. Keep your distance. Wear your mask. And play nice now. Love you. Bye-bye.